Finding tradesmen's like hen's teeth. They don't exist anymore. They're just, young kids are not coming in. And this isn't a new problem. I remember it when I started out, there was this talk of, oh, in years to come, we're gonna struggle with tradesmen. And that's came true because there hasn't been investment in trades. And there's been this big push for further education, higher education. And I think it was Tony Blair in the late 90s or something like that. And that's what he was pushing for, that he wanted, I think it was 50% going on, school leavers going on to further education. And university, that's great. Nobody's knocking university, but it isn't for everybody. And trades are a great thing. You can make a fantastic living as a tradesman. And you've got school leavers going on to, they're going to university, they're paying, there's costs, there's staying away from home, all these different costs. And they get to the end of the 4 years and they have this bit of paper that's now there's so many more people have got the same bit of paper. And they end up with the jobs now for these people aren't even degree level. Whole new line being drawn that mediocre jobs of now that you maybe would have worked your way up in a company and now you need a degree to get to it. And so they've got all this debt and then they've got a mediocre job a non-degree job. And whereas as an apprentice going into a trade, from day one, you're earning money. There's no debt and you're earning money from day one. And so across that 4 years, you're working, you're earning money and you're learning your trade. And then you ended the 4 years. So they've got their degree in their bit of paper. You've got a trade. So you can go and be self-employed with your degree. I mean, you're not going to get very far, but a trade you can. Don't be you're struggling maybe a wee bit at that age, but you have something that's really, really valuable. And so I think, again, going back as far as the governments of the past are pushing for higher education doesn't always mean that you're going to create a better system. So we've missed out on that, all that chunk of people being pushed in probably the wrong direction. And I honestly think that's what's caused that. So how do we change? Well, the education system needs to be changed. And there needs to be education about the trades. So again, that comes from the government, that comes from places like organizations like the BIKBBI, who are petitioning to get this out in front of people and get young people interested in trades. Like Kickstart, we're set up to bring in a few placements with Kickstart. And that's bringing in people that maybe didn't know, maybe not sure where they're going to go, or is the trade suitable for them? Well, we can bring them in and they can look at us and see, is this the kind of work that they want? And we can have a look at them and we can find that diamond that's out there. So that's going to be, I'm looking forward to that and working with young people and giving people a chance to see how they respond. It's a different world now for kids. Social media, everybody wants to be an influencer or whatever it is they want to be. AIDS is maybe getting your hands dirty, and it's maybe not the thing, the route that they want to go down. But I think that we need creating role models and creating people to look up to. And I think right across the industry, we need to embrace social media. All retailers, everybody. Find your way into the social media, up your social media game on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok if you want. But find those youngsters and show them the role models. Show them about the trades. Make it interesting. You've got to find your route to your market, and that's where the youth are. And so that's how I think it would be a plan to, if you get into schools, talking to them, showing them, encouraging local tradesmen to come in and speak to them and tell them their story, show them the thing that they're doing just now with the No Wrong Path. That was why I got involved in that, and I put my posters as to where I started and where I am now. That's a fantastic thing to put out there. And that's exactly what young people need to see, that you can start off on a training scheme like I did, and you could end up the owner of a business however many years later. That's how the path works. You don't, it's not, again, I'm not knocking people going to university or pushing themselves in that route. That's fantastic. It's not for everybody, and the people who it's not for, there's still avenues. You can still be successful and work. If you're willing to work hard, the world's your oyster, and they need to be shown that there's different options out there.